The skateboarding really helps relieve pressure on the brain, you know? You know, went away, but the reality is too, as soon as I got out of the car and I'm on the board, and then I feel like that first push of the board is what kind of pushes all the bad shit away. You know, that's what it feels like to me. And then I get to combine that with the photography, a passion that I adore. That is the beauty of the skateboard. It keeps you young. It's like, I swear, I think it's the only thing that will, too. I don't think anything else does it. If you missed last episode, I do have the M3 back. Put a lens on here I haven't used in a while, the 40mm summicron. Where I'm headed is a road that you have seen before. If you saw the Holga video, I was like, yeah, we should revisit that area. But we'll go back and shoot some, I guess, real street, maybe, but I don't know how real street we can get with a 40mm, but I'm gonna put the zone focusing to the test, especially with the tab. Now that I have the tab, I can really help myself out with that. There's really only 3 placements of the tab, and that's all you need to know, you know? Far right is far away. In the middle is, well, the ideal distance, and then the far left is the really close. So we'll see how it goes. It's a high of 66 today, currently sitting at 64 degrees Fahrenheit, with wind gusts up to 11 miles per hour, as I'm sure you heard. Just need to change that on the meter. There we go. Yeah, we'll rate this at 400. As you can see, yeah, we're sitting there, not bad. 1/125th. I don't know, I just took a cheap shot of that dude, but we'll see what it gives us. F8. 1/25th of a second. That's generally how I roll. So yeah, I'm just really testing the zone focusing with this 40mm. I don't know how this day is gonna go. Like you guys know my style. Like, I don't mind sharing all the imperfections. You know, in my video work, I always live on long lenses. I normally don't go wider than a 40 for cinematography. So I kind of work opposite. To be honest with you guys, the only reason that I have kind of held on to the wide angle lenses for street is because of that depth of field and being able to use it more like a point and shoot, you know, something like that. So it is something that yeah, we'll see how that goes. That one was set to about 5 feet. I guess you could say it's a cheat code, right? Like the wider focal lengths for me are a cheat code. But in cinematography, where I can like plan everything and like place everything perfectly, I don't roll like that. You know, I shoot much tighter. And that's because it's just, there's a lot of reasons for it. You know, one of the reasons is the reality that when you don't have a big production value, you don't have a big budget. The wider you go, the more is revealed how low your budget is. That's just in my experience of shooting, you know, professional video work since 2017. You know, it's just the reality of it. Go shoot your whole movie on a 28mm, and then go shoot that same movie on a 50mm. You know, it's gonna be a little different, you know? It's just the reality of it. So, just kind of fucking around in here. Let's see what we got going on with our dudes over here. Oh man, that's a nice one, bro. Got the blazer up in there. It's nice, bro. What's up, dudes? I think we might be hard pressed to get through 2 rolls. Honestly, I do. It's like, you know what I mean? 'Cause it's not really, you know, I mean, as you can tell, I mean, there's a few people out, but it's not like downtown, you know? So just a different kind of vibe, you know what I mean? Like like I was saying last time, every one of these little places have their own vibe, it's its own separate universe. Although I do like this with the dog and everything. Let me see. Oh, it's gone. Oh, the dog. Is the dog there? Yeah, maybe. I like the little dog. He's on his own, dude. Look at him. He's on his own. They were talking to each other. He's just going. Damn, that was a good one. Damn, bro, damn. Oh, shit, bro. Can't remember. It was the first day with the double X, with the clown on the thumbnail. That was so, the internal feeling I had was just weird, man. It was just something I was too in my head that day. I don't like it when it's like that, you know? When I'm so in my head that I'm not like even like really acknowledging the world around me. But if I am, I'm doing it in like a really weird way. Oh, look at that little guy. I think I was going way too fast. I think a lot of it too, like sometimes I'll get so anxious about the way I come across to other people. And in our current environment, it's not that cool being a white dude with a camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't feel cool. It don't feel cool. Or I should say a perceived white guy with a camera. It's like, what's this motherfucker doing? And that's the part I'm like, the people in charge right now just fucked up the peace. And that's what I don't like, you know? Like, there's no more, like, and you could argue, like, oh, there was never peace. That's fine. That's a fair argument. But for me, there was, you know? I have felt oh, shit. My bad. Thank you. I have felt a significant drop in peace, you know, and just in my own world. And I think everyone around me, too. Hello. Everyone around me, too, you know? It's like, so it's a real, like, it's what I experience here. But I know, I know not everybody is down with the California culture. What's up, my dudes? What up? The American Legion. He was smiling at me. You see, now that's the downside of a 40. Because on a 28, I could have got all of them in, you know, because I was like 6-8 feet away. Yeah, dudes. Nice, dudes. Nice. What is up, dudes? I just wanted that family shot. I thought it looked really nice to me. Again, shooting on the 40, probably not gonna be cool, man. I'm really nervous about this video. I'm really nervous about the images that are popping up while I'm talking. I could mess with that reflection a little bit. Oh, nice. Yep. Wow, the Catholic school for girls. Weird, dude. I would not think this is the type of town. Well, I guess location. I didn't think this would be a good location for the Pomona Catholic school girls. A road notoriously known for street prostitutes. The school for Roman Catholic girls right on that same street. Like, what? What? Are we sure about this? That's so cool. Cameras and pennies. Such a missed opportunity, bro. Cameras and pennies would have been a good one. Damn, bro, I like this too. Nice, bro. What's up, dudes? I like that whole shot. Looks good. They're like, nah, dude. I promise it's good. I promise it's a good one. What's up, man? See, that was a little, I just had to kind of like laugh and cruise my way out of that one. It's getting some really suspicious looks. No response, just very suspicious looks. The way Tony Soprano would look at you. You're like, okay, bro, I'm out of here, dude. It's a horrible time to be a street photographer. I mean, really it is. Not that there probably ever was a good time to be one, but I feel like right now, worst time to be one, bro. It's a very absolute worst time to be one. Nobody thinks it's cool right now. In terms of like the world, like society, you know, like there are some still where I just don't quite have the strength to muster to do it. Isn't that crazy? Some like, especially like, I think when you go for so long without like taking a shot, it kind of kills the momentum. So then you got to work back up to it again, you know? And then when you work your way back up to it, it's just one of those things where you're like, damn, bro, like every time, you see, like there's plenty of situations where it would have been a good one. That would have been a killer shot. But I don't know, man. I don't feel 100% comfortable. It's just like anything else I say, you know, like if you don't take it in the moment, for me, and we can piggyback off that, why, you know, the dude asked me, why don't you go back and get the one you missed? A lot of it too is like, it's the momentum, the loss of the momentum. There have been times though where I have. There's certainly been multiple times. Something inside is making me feel weak. You know, that's really what it is. It's like a form, to me, I think of it as a form of weakness. Because it's like, why aren't you following through with, you know, your reaction? You know, like, why aren't you following through with your choices, you know? And that's really what it is. It's like you're not going through with the choices. And it's just, I don't know how I feel about it, you know? It's a weird thing like that, you know? And so because of it, like that, you know, the funny thing is the closer it is, the more safe I feel. That's backwards too. Because, you know, think about it. That's how that dude was able to hit me with the beer, because I was close to him. It doesn't look close because you're on a 28, but you're closer than most, you know, closer than most. And so that's how it, that's, oh, no, I'm good, bro. But yeah, for some reason, the closeness, the close proximity of it all, it feels less dangerous to me. I don't know why. And you want to know why it is? Because the closer I am to them, the more I know I can kind of sneak what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe not even sneak it, but be quick enough to where they don't realize it. Whereas the further away you are, you're full scope. They can see everything. They see everything you're doing. And yeah, I'm gonna get all of this in right here. Every now and then we can do like interesting, mundane ones, but this one might be cool. Something like that. I just kind of like it with that car on the tow truck. Yeah, see, that was full infinity. I had to go. Yeah, we're definitely getting out of the everything now. We're total industrial. So I did it. I took it the whole way down. I didn't know it was gonna literally just end into like kind of nothing. I'm a little bummed out about that. We'll have to go back on the other side. Yeah, you don't want to think anything negative, you know? Like that's the biggest thing. Like you don't ever want to like be thinking too negative of any situation, because then sometimes you will help perpetuate or turn it into something that it never was to begin with, just out of your own fear, your own fucked up concoction in your brain of what you're making it. And it's like, well, go easy now, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to, you know what I mean? You don't want this to become your vision board, you know? You want to make sure that you kind of keep all your thoughts clear and positive. It's hard to do. Hello, I'm Rock. Where that place used to be? Like an amusement park or something? That's weird, dude. It said, hello, I'm Rock. All right, bro. Oh, I like this. This is kind of cool with the sign and everything. Oh, I love this. If I don't chicken out. Oh, this is rad, actually. I like that. Nice. That's a cool one. My worry is that I chickened out and I took it too soon on the end. You see, I can really sneak it. I can really sneak it if I want to. It's just, it's not gonna be as generous as that 28. It's not gonna be nearly as generous as the 28 millimeter. You know, it is true. I'm sitting here thinking like, what is the real reason though why you're more hesitant today? And I really think it is because of the beer incident. It will forever be referred to as the beer incident. Bro, dude, the beer incident fucked me up. But I'm not gonna let it affect me the way some things have in the past. Even though that was the gnarliest incident, you know, I'm further along in my own evolution. I'm not gonna let it affect me as bad. Let me see if I can catch that. I should have probably put it on 250, but let's go. I'm definitely holding back today. I can feel it. I hate that, man. So that's why you just gotta stay. You gotta keep fighting through it, you know? You just gotta keep fighting through it. Cause those little things, yeah, they affect you. They affect me more than I realize. I'm talking about the interaction, you know, the beer incident. You know, That will give you some hang-ups for sure, man. For sure. The only way you get through it is you just gotta keep getting through it. You know, you gotta keep fighting through it. So now I gotta build up all the strength all over again. It's almost like when you get an injury or something, you know? You're like, okay, now I gotta rebuild that now, you know? Rip down here, see how this goes. Might have to go 5, 6, 10 meters here. Oh yeah, that's rad. Oh, with the whole one thing there. Nice, that's rad. I like that. I had it in the middle, but I don't know. Taking a lot of liberties with this 40 mil today. My guess is the majority of them are gonna be pretty gnarly. And you know, it's gonna be a bit of a learning curve. But I would love to be able to lean into it a more, you know? Especially in like environments like this, where it's not a ton of people all in a tight area, you know? Downtown, I think it would be much harder to pull off. I think I would continue to want to shoot wide downtown or environments similar to downtown, but as far as this spot goes, nah. Wow, this is slow though, you know, this is a Saturday, guys. This is a Saturday. So, honestly, the Holt Street was more, was a little more exciting than what we have here. Old Curly's Key Shop. I guess it would be not entirely out of my fashion to get something interesting here. This is probably best with the black and white, to be honest with you. Damn, bro, maybe so. There we go. It is difficult to know what the exact frame is because there are no frame lines for a 40 mil if you're unfamiliar. Most average person on a skateboard is poor. I think it's pretty widely known and accepted. It's like, yeah, that dude probably don't have a lot of money. He is riding a skateboard. And he doesn't look like he's in his teen years. I like that. It's called Sluts. Sluts lingerie, it was called. All they sell is lingerie, but it's called Sluts. It's like, damn, bro. Yeah, that's the problem. There's too many long breaks in between, you know? When there's too many long breaks in between, you just kind of lose it a little bit. Hey. But see, now I'm having to build it back up, you know? So that might have been a throwaway, but it just is what it is. Just got to work the muscle back up. And you go so long in between the shots, it's like, oh, yeah, it's like waiting too long in between the reps. Where you're like, and it's like, God dang it. I gotta re-warm up all over again. These lines are fucking my eyeballs up right now, dude. The shadow lines are like, ching, 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 ching. Oh, shit. One back there, right there. Maybe. I just like the way it looked with the coat and the bushes. It looked interesting, but I don't think it was wide enough. What is going on here, bro? Oh, this is a weird thing. This is Indian Hill. Oh, this is Indian Hill. That's where I want to go. Nice.
He is the one who heals our hearts. He is the one who helps us. No matter the difficulty, we could be.
Oh, I want to go this way.
He is the one who offers us that peace. He is the one who offers us that salvation. Today is the day we are calling them unto all of you today who are here.
If I can figure out how to use this tighter lens to my advantage, I think for me, in some circumstances, it truly will be like a big difference, you know? I could be wrong about that, but you just never know. At the end of the day, you never know. Hey guys, you never know. So that one, I know it feels icky, but there was a part of me that just wanted to go for that one. But again, 28 would have been the way to do it. You get the whole family. I said I wasn't gonna do any more from behind, but this is very interesting to me, but I'll just have to open up a little tiny bit. A little tiny bit. Maybe like, oh, I'm losing it now. Yeah, I'm losing it there. But I don't know. Even if you're not into like gnarly street, you know, if you're more just like into like nice peaceful moments, medium format style or something, I still think the penny is the way to go, man. Like, you could just cover so much more ground in like a native way. A lot of people, I think, only want to do like one thing and then that's all they do. But that's if you're like trying to market yourself as like a photographer that only does that one thing. That's super smart, right? Like, so that's a good way to be, but my mentality isn't like that. I don't care if people want to hire, you know, like that's not why I do it. Like, I'm not out here shooting my shitty street photos to get hired to do something. You know, I don't want to. That's the opposite of the freeway life. You know what I mean? Like, if I want to get paid to make some shitty stuff, you know, I'll go, you know, shoot someone's video, to be quite honest. No shade, but, you know, a lot of the stuff that I shoot video-wise is just stuff I'm hired to do, so I'm not dedicated to it as much. Damn, I might have to do this. Because see, the mundane ones are the ones that I always will stop for, because it's a moment in time that will sit for a minute. But this is really cool, actually. Yeah, with everything going on, I really like that. And the 40 mil is definitely like a good mundane lens, you know. Maybe not as good as the 50, but certainly it can be a little bit more well-rounded. Oh, there's a car up here that I've always loved. And because right now, there's no cars around, dude. There's 0 cars around. Because I want that car so bad, dude. I've always loved this car right here. Always from day one. That might be the last one of the day. Nope, still going strong. I've always tried to capture that car. Always. You could even go for a backlit moment. We're just a little lucky because there's no cars here right now. Something like that. Ooh, shnikes. We'll get across the road so we don't get tore up from the floor up. I feel like the nice thing is like when I do the mundane shots, then people at least can acknowledge like, oh, he actually does know how to use a camera. It's not always like, dude, this guy fucking sucks, bro. But sometimes I like to do really weird shit like this too. Yeah, sometimes I'm just into like, I always try to incorporate the foreground with the old cars and shit. This car I've shot. Yeah, I've overshot this El Camino up here because it's just so perfect. You know what? It looks just like the one in Azusa too that I did with the Kentmere 200. Backlit like a mofo. Oh, this is a dead end. I'm always doing that. I might have to run over there and get this real quick. We have to run over here and get this real quick. Oh, I like this. I just want to see how to work it now. This is kind of cool with the, yeah, I'm trying to get that, but because of the 40, it's almost hard to do a crop. This thing is still going, dude. This is kind of cool. I might try to work with this and I'll just go F11. Oh, I've shot this so many times too. This car I've always done, but the downside is my shadow right there. But I think it's, oh, that was it. Oh, that was the last shot, so that's cool. I rode all the way to Pomona today, like deep. I went so far down Holt that it just like Holt stopped being Holt. I rode Holt until Holt was no longer Holt. I think we've had so many like kind of mundane days back to back now where it's like, okay, dude, it's time to get back on it, bro. If you do too many of these slow ones, you're gonna hurt yourself in the long run, you know? That's what happened last time, man. So I gotta stay on it, bro. Like, next time we do one of these, we gotta go hard, dude. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it, bro. It's like, yo, not every time you go out to hunt are you gonna come back with that big that big buck, you know? It's just rare, you know? That's why you just gotta keep going out. That's why people devote their life to it. You're literally at the mercy of the universe. Just like hunting, you know? And if you're not alert and 100% prepared, both mentally and physically, and maybe even spiritually a little bit, if you're not doing that, then bro, you're not gonna, you know, it's not gonna work out good for you.
And if you have the proper luck and the holy endurance, the gods just might deliver.